Hey, John, let's see where it takes us. Thanks so much for your insight. Carl.
Gee, it was good yesterday. Well, only a few days ago, John that is, Easter was shaping up as a shipping disaster as one of the country's biggest trucking companies went bust. Luckily, one Aussie startup is stepping in to ensure supplies are delivered and more than 1,000 employees find new jobs. This is good, this. Let's bring in founder and CEO of Offload, Geoffroy Henry. Nice to see you this morning. Your trucking company, Scott's, sacked 1,200 workers. Everyone saw that as devastating. They've now entered liquidation. How will your company help with the supply chains around Easter? Because that's a very busy period.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's the second peak in the industry, so supply and demand is super crunch. The way we support is actually because we provide a network. We have about 17,000 trucks overall, so we're supporting all Australian businesses looking for freight. This week alone, we've taken about 10% of Scott's freight already, trying to support and being nimble. Major cities are not at risk because there's a lot of supply there and the network is strong, but regional areas are where the shelves might be empty.
OK, so here's an indication too, I think, what we're talking about, looking for those inflationary pressures easing a little bit. Just for trucking companies, I know personally, I've got a mate who owns a trucking company, and he's saying that the volume being taken from some parts of Australia to others is definitely down. So there's obviously some supply issues, but demand is also falling a little bit, right?
It's absolutely falling, but it's falling from highs from COVID. So it is still something that is quite crunched. And while it's the backbone of the economy, if consumer demand goes down, of course freight goes down. That being said, it is still challenging times.
Do you think there's going to be more pressure on some trucking companies, or is it going to ease a little bit now?
And I don't think it ever eased for trucking companies out there. The margins are razor thin, and so it's extremely hard to operate. And that's what we bring, for example, ourselves with technology, trying to be more efficient.
OK, and what's the future for those 1,200 employees?
I mean, we need them. There's a skill shortage in trucking, whether it's truck drivers, operational people. We're trying to support them ourselves with our recruiting team and making that available to them. But we need to all step up, and the entire industry needs to help them and support them to replace them in different locations and find them jobs.
Great to see you proactive. Excellent stuff. Good little company. Thank you. Sarah.
Thank you, Carl. Well, the pressure